Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. This is the Papa Joe Show, where Papa Joe knows. I am your host, Papa Joe, and I really appreciate you guys and gals being here today. Listen, if you are watching live, do me a favor, pop in the live chat and say hey. And if you are new to the channel, give us a subscribe. We would love to grow the channel. That'd be great. And then obviously having more folks involved. And then at the end of the day, YouTube's algorithms love it when their subscribers are up and the likes are up. So you guys do what you want to do, but strongly suggest, encourage that if you don't mind. That'd be great. Grab the bell. Well, when I go live, I do live shows a couple times a week. I do a Patreon show. It's listed in the description of the video. Lots of fun stuff, content there that I love having fun with. Taking the gloves off, so to speak. Having a platform or a space where I can actually get in there and just let it rip kind of thing. So anyways, let's see here. Today we're going to talk about how early people really still are in the crypto space. And I really mean that because we are folks like myself, folks like some of the other people that you guys and gals have met and or know, um, have been in this for a while. I've been in this a really long time. I was part of, I guess, helping it mold into what it is, sort of in different ways. So, anyways, but as far as timeline is concerned, from like a technological, like a tech cycle, as it's called in my world, you have your inception, your planning sessions, whatever, and then you have your POC that turns into an MVP, and then that gets barely used by anybody. Okay, barely used. Okay, in the grand scheme of things, we're in that early adopter phase. Not even quite there. We're kind of moving out of the beta testing phase into the early adopter phase. That's about where we are with this whole stuff, right? So it's not it's not as uh, late in the game as some of people would want you to think. And I just spilled coffee all over myself. Doggone it. Coffee. Obviously, I need it. Mm. So, yeah, early adopters, about where we are. We are just moving out of the MVP, excuse me, out of the beta testing phase of crypto and into the early adopters. And I say that because you've got all of the CBDCs around the world that are being basically built right now and tested and whatnot. So, anyways, yeah, we're going to take a look at that. A couple of cryptocurrencies to pay attention to this week. We're going to run through a couple of things around that. Really kind of focus on Matic on some stuff with that one. So also this other little interesting tidbit of information around some AI related software and crypto. So stick around. We're gonna have a good fun show. Really do appreciate you guys and gals being here. It is a great day. So let's jump into the content, shall we? You're still early. An objective look at Bitcoin adoption. I'm going to say crypto adoption because these guys are maxis. Anyways, how many Bitcoin users are there? It's growing steadily, consistently, which is great. Anyway, how should we define a Bitcoin user? An analyst term categorizing and tracking user growth compared to other estimates. Bitcoin adoption. There was just one specific thing down here. So the different, how do you define a Bitcoin user? This is it. There's no right answer to define a Bitcoin user, or I'm going to say crypto user because this is interchangeable. Okay, so when I say, as I'm reading through this, just realize it's not just Bitcoin. Okay. Anyhow, but we consider the following questions when coming up with their definition. Is anyone who is storing Bitcoin on an exchange considered a user, or should we only count those who have some form of self custody? It's a really interesting question. My perspective is all of the above on that one because they're both technically in the technically not in the possession, but you have rights to exercise, so to speak, around those things. Anyway, what's the nuance between counting on-chain addresses versus accounts or entities? That is a big thing in my opinion. You need on-chain addresses. The different accounts and entities, those are your centralization pieces like that. Is there a threshold of crypto ownership that we should consider for adoption? from the technical life cycle type of things, like I just described to you guys, after the early, so when it moves from beta testing, so I've kind of done this little comparison for you guys here in the past. I'm going to come over here for a second here. So you have your planning stage, then you have your build stage, which is where you build a POC or proof of concept. After that proof of concept is working, that you proved that it worked, that's about when I got into this space. Okay. Once that was done, you had an alpha test where you actually started having, like, your Mt. Gox was your first exchange, blah, 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 and actually starting to use this kind of stuff. The mining grew a lot at that point. And then you have your beta testing. So you have your alpha testing, your beta testing. Beta testing is where all the other altcoins and businesses came into existence. And then we've had these different phases of ups and downs in the actual crypto markets. We're leaving the beta testing and moving into the early adopters, where you're starting to see all of the different nations around the world, like El Salvador, who's making it legal tender. That's our early adopter phase, where you actually start seeing a nation move into that direction, right? Where legal tender or being able to use it as tender around the world is a big deal. So that's where we are right now. Next phase is generally available, which means it's widely used and circulated, but not everywhere. Okay. After it's generally available, it's then in, we'll call it production. Okay. That means it is the de facto currency or the de facto whatever technology that's being used. The internet went through the same life cycle, right? You had people who didn't have a clue what it was. You had stupid, what was it, morning shows talking about what's the at symbol kind of thing, you know? What's this email address? It's a fad, blah, blah, blah. We talked about last week how the Berkshire Hathaway guys saying ban Bitcoin, ban crypto. I was like, why? You're just might as well ban the internet. It's the same thing. And then they were the ones who helped bring the internet into the view of everybody. So that's where we are, y'all. We're leaving out of the beta testing and getting into early adopters. We're probably maybe about a quarter of the way into early adoption, maybe even halfway, depending on where it is. So I highly recommend you guys just relax. Don't listen to the people. You're late to the game. You're late to the game. You're late to the game. Bitcoin's price in dollars will not be in dollars at some point. You will be trying to figure out how many Bitcoin will buy a house. How many bars of gold will a Bitcoin buy? How many, et cetera, et cetera. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, yeah. Let's come back over here. These are like use a Lightning or on chain, or this just different protocols, things like that. So, anyways, we're at the early adopter. We're at the early adopter phase, y'all. Don't freak out. Don't worry about it. Now, I wanted to kind of focus on some things here real quick. This particular article is some cryptocurrencies to watch for the week of February 6th. So this week, they point out Ethereum, they point out Cardano, they point out DAO or LDO, and Avalanche, and Matic. Okay. Matic has been making a lot of news recently, if y'all haven't noticed. Okay. Divi's even working with Polygon on stuff now. Just to put it into perspective, I really think Polygon is going to become the de facto internet of blockchains. Okay. I know Cosmos says that's what they are, but they're not as adopted, they're not building the relationships that Polygon is. They're just not. Anyhow, the Ethereum scaling blockchain, Polygon, Matic is its ticker, is among the crypto projects with significant activity that has propelled the asset to new highs. It hasn't hit its all-time high yet, but it is starting to run there, which is great. It is among project. Okay, sorry. For instance, Polygon's recent surge in activity elevated to overtake Ethereum in terms of daily active users, alongside witnessing a boost in DeFi activity, as the total value locked (TVL) in the protocol is surpassed $800 million. Overall, Polygon has had an impressive run with network upgrades to improve its staking and gas rates, which have been phenomenal, by the way. Another area they had coffee time. we don't edit on the Papa Joe show. You get it as it is. It is what it is. Mm-mm-mm. Another area that had elevated Polygon to crypto market highs is the non-fungible token, or NFTs. So back when I found it was Matic, when I found Matic back when they first launched, they then built a wallet. They used to have their own wallet. That is since deprecated. Blah 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 blah. There was a tab. There was like your wallet, and then there was a tab called NFT. You click on it, and it would bring up another little window, and nothing would be there. Nothing would happen. It was just there. At that time, I had never heard of NFT. Nothing. They were one of the, I want to say, foresight of what that was. And Polygon really, really, they're one of, you go to OpenSea, Polygon's an option, along with Ethereum, but Polygon's an option. You go over to all the different other NFT platforms, Polygon is an option. People use Ethereum the most, which I think is so not whatever. My personal opinion is people will end up using Polygon. As you can see, it overtook Ethereum in terms of daily active users. Polygon is, there we go. They have dApps. Let's go over here. I really don't want to. Let's go ecosystem. There we go. They have 1,729 distributed applications running on their platform, which is a lot. They have different tools. They have NFTs. They have games, right? They have centralized exchanges. They have DAOs, distributed applications. Decentraland is running on top of Polygon. Yeah, it's literally have social. Look at this. They have social media. I did not even know that was a category now. Cool. There you go. They got lots of utility, okay? Math wallet on here. Okay. There's tons of stuff, okay? Polygon has tens of thousands of distributed applications across their platform. It is incredible. They have really, really good articles and things that they put out there. The ZK stuff, or the zero knowledge stuff that they're putting into, is really, really, really a big deal. All right. Zero knowledge, ZK, EVM is a big deal. Okay. These have been in for a while. Polygon ID is also one. I've talked about that with you guys. But anyways, so they've been in the NFT space since, in my opinion, they were the first movers, and other people realized what was going on and picked it up, basically. Anyhow, Polygon's NFT growth has resulted in the network recording more sales than Ethereum. I told y'all before, Polygon could eat Ethereum's lunch. They are not just a layer 2. They also have a layer 1. They built their own layer 1, and they're continuing to build the different layer 1s. Now, they want to make it as easy for everyone else to use it, their cross-chain platform, etc., but they're really making the strides. The partnerships they've made, no one else has done that. Therefore, these activities will likely influence Matic's price in the coming days. It really, really will. Current price for Matic is, I'm going to give you all the actual price live here. It's $1.22. Its high was just under $3. Polygon has the potential to really run, majorly run. So, that little article here, 6 of the best cryptocurrencies to buy now. You'll do your own research. This is just, I hope, considered research for you guys, or education for you guys. And I'm going to bump that down because I can't read it. There we go. Hopefully y'all can. Anyway, to give us some sense of just how small crypto space still is, again, back to that adoption phase, y'all. Polygon has a market cap of about $10 million. $10 billion with a B. That's not very big in the grand scheme of things. Okay. This would make Polygon Matic token, which is used to govern and secure the network, in a neighborhood of a mid-cap stock in Wall Street. So they're mid-cap in Wall Street. They're definitely not in that small space anyways. In crypto, however, it makes Matic a top 10 player. They are. If I'm not mistaken, they are in the top 10. Let's go over here. Look at that. They are 10. They are number 10. How's about that? Cool stuff. Anyhow, with the backing from industry heavyweights, Coinbase and Binance, Polygon has an institutional backing and is a bet on the longevity and success of Ethereum. Polygon's purpose is to grow and scale the scalability of Ethereum. Yeah. At the same time, I kind of get the feeling that they're starting to make it as easy as possible for those Ethereum developers to come over to the Polygon side of things and build there. That is just my personal opinion. I don't know if that's their plan. I have no idea. Just a curious connection. And on the PAPAJO show, we do a lot of dot connecting. But anyhow, Ethereum and will eventually allow allow for a potentially limitless number of decentralized applications or distributed dApps or distributed applications to run on the technology. Matic is more than tripled in price since June 2022 lows. Guys, gals, pay attention to this one. Back over here real quick. These folks who say that a review of technical indicators points to a bullish outlook for Matic. The token summary stands at buy at a score of 14, and moving averages recommend the strong buy estimate of 13. Don't know what that means. But anyways, the highlighted cryptocurrencies are mainly backed by networked activities. So they're looking in here, they're looking at what their actual network is doing. So pay attention to them. Cool stuff, y'all. Guess what else? Bloomberg, of all publications, unveils crypto outlook. Great. And highlights explosive Matic Polygon adoption, which has been huge. It forecasts Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin. And as far as percentage growth gain, Ethereum might actually outperform Bitcoin. Maybe. Bitcoin will end up being a store of value and a transfer of value amongst nations, in my personal opinion. Anyways, Bloomberg Intelligence has released its official crypto outlook for the month of February, citing massive mainstream adoption of Polygon and forecasting the future of Ethereum's performance relative to Bitcoin. The new report covers the rise of Polygon, which is a layer 2 Ethereum or a layer 2 network designed to power crypto projects to scale Ethereum transactions. Quoting the article, if I may here, of the entire worldwide blockchain economy, Polygon has the third largest ecosystem for decentralized applications. Many of most popular DeFi apps on Ethereum. Very, very something to pay attention, including Aave and Uniswap. They're inside of the Polygon ecosystem. Aave is. Uniswap is. A lot of people don't realize that those are really big things. Okay? Just pointing it out. Anyways, they have migrated over and are being developed on Polygon. Market share coming out of Ethereum into Polygon. I've told you all this is going to start happening. Market share drives the price. It really does, because there's transactions on chain, and more transactions, the faster the chain gets, etc., etc. Anyways. Additionally, the network has more developers than its closest alternative layer 1 rivals, Avalanche and Phantom. It does, because it's the easiest to use. It's cheap. The architecture is very simple. It is an actual legit architecture. The report also highlights Polygon's growth adoption by mainstream corporate giants and includes, and some of you guys aren't going to like some of these, but that's okay. But these are mainstream adoptions. Nike, Disney, Starbucks, Coca-Cola, Meta, and Reddit. Those are big players. Those are just a few for what it's worth. They have much, much more. Based on Polygon's string of brand name partnerships in the second half of 2022, this year could be the year of mainstream NFT adoption. I've told y'all, NFTs they make sense from an artistic standpoint. But if you had a special collection of, say, Coca-Cola flavors and you owned them via NFT, or Starbucks had some sort of way you could do stuff. I don't know what's going to happen with Disney, and I don't know what's going to happen with Nike. But that's an interesting thought, just something to kind of think about there. The explosion in active users on the network stemmed from several blockbuster corporate partnerships struck by the company behind the network, Polygon Technology. Bloomberg Intelligence also analyzes the crypto markets as a whole, noting that this will likely be the first time that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and alts have to fight through a global recession. Interesting observation there, y'all. We'll see what happens. Cryptos may be facing their first real recession. It's there already, y'all. Which typically means lower asset prices and higher volatility. It's true. However, I've told y'all, crypto will be the exit strategy. It will be where people run out of the stock market. It will, because it's the easiest place to put your money when your money is worthless. Get it out as quick as possible, kind of thing. The last significant U.S. economic contraction, the financial crisis, led to the birth of Bitcoin. So it should really do well if you think about it. Anyways, and the possible coming economic reset, interesting that Bloomberg would talk about that, may mark similar milestones. A key question is how much price pain will there be before long-term gains resume? Anyways, something to kind of pay attention to, y'all. Polygon Matic is not a joke to miss. Do your own research. Now get this. I didn't realize this was happening. By the way, shout out to my wonderful wife. She sent all of the articles that we've gone over so far. She does do a lot of digging for me as well and enjoys this stuff just as much as I do. It's fantastic. Anyways, AI crypto project built on Ethereum surges 175% in 7 days as artificial intelligence hype intensifies. This one I hadn't heard of. So I'm throwing it out there for y'all. Let me know what you think. Maybe something to kind of pay attention to. An artificial intelligence focused crypto project is exploding amid an industry-wide boom in interest in adoption of AI technology. The Ethereum-based project Singularity Net AGIX has jumped from a low of 16 cents to a high of 44 cents just 1 week. It's a 175% increase. Singularity Net, that's a mouthful. They need to shorten that down. Anyways, is a blockchain-based marketplace for artificial intelligence services ranging from individual AI algorithms to standalone AI applications. Marketplace. That's kind of a cool idea. The team behind the project says it's working to build an ecosystem of projects to drive growth and token utilization in areas such as decentralized finance or DeFi, robotics, biotech, gaming, media, and enterprise level AI. That last piece, enterprise level AI, is a big deal in my opinion. The project has also announced a transaction milestone with more than 200 million tokens sent through its Singularity Net blockchain bridge. The bridge is designed to give crypto holders the ability to transfer tokens to and from the Ethereum and Cardano networks. Cool stuff, y'all. Do some digging on that one. I am curious myself. Anyways, what is the crypto markets doing today? It looks like Bitcoin is attempting to get itself up on the day. We'll see how it goes. It is opposite the NASDAQ and opposite the S&P 500 and the Dow Jones here. Gold is just barely up. It's been slammed down the past few days. So is silver. Hey, look at Divi. That's starting to look a little more like it's working, if you know what I mean, with the who's it? I can't talk. Divi, pay attention this week. Their DeFi platform launches, I think Nick said on Thursday. this week. Y'all need to go look at that. It's going to be really, really good. Simple, easy stuff. Nick is really, really good with the visualizations, and quite frankly, the user experience is one of the things that is missed in a lot of the crypto spaces. Most of the time, up until recently, up until about when Divi started doing what they're doing, most of the time, the projects do all these different things, and they're great, cool tools, but they don't have an interface for people to use it unless you're technical. It really limits who can do it. So Divi's doing a really good job at making it easy for you guys and gals, for anyone and everyone to go and do it and have fun with it. Pay attention to Divi. It's going to be fun because here's what's going to happen. GSR is live now. Okay. Now, when the DeFi platform goes, those two liquidity pieces will start to interact with each other, and you just watch it go. Just watch it go. I am really looking forward to it. I am. Matic, as we talked about, is running. Axie is a game running. It is not going anywhere. Oh, by the way, Divi is also working with setting up, what is it, Siege Worlds? I actually have an installer on my system finally. I need to go check that out. So anyhow, mortgage rates haven't changed since we last looked at them. So guys, gals, pay attention this week. Just remember, it isn't you are early. You are still so early in this space. You really, really are. If you are hearing anyone out there talking about, well, you missed the boat on this, you missed the boat on that, or if you are yourself feeling like, I missed the boat on this one, I missed the boat on that one, guys and gals, it is just now getting into early adopters. Be an early adopter. Don't miss out. Not trying to create FOMO or anything, but don't worry about it. It's basically what I'm trying to say. You guys have had an amazing conversation. I want to run through and say hey to everyone, and then I got to duck out for a quick call. What's going on, Lithia? How are you today? Appreciate you being part of the show. Good morning, Bitcoin Bull. What's up, brother? Did anyone see that big helium filled Chinese? Yes, we did. That was. I didn't actually see it fly over us, so I didn't think it came close enough. But it was nice to see it go bye. Anyways, Busy Mountain, what's up, brother? Thanks for being part of the show, man. We got Gloria in the house. Good morning to you. Thanks for being here. Mr. UI Fang, what's up? Good to see you. Thanks for being here today. Who else do we have here? We've got Open Minded Bitcoin. What's up, man? How you been? I have not seen you in a while, and I hope you are doing well. You and the family, everyone's doing good. Thanks for popping in today. Who else have I got here? We have missed you as well. Hopefully you are doing good. Need to catch up with, man. Need to catch up. Oh, let's see. I love it. Let's see who else we got here. Johnny Holder, what's going on, man? Thanks for being part of the show. Oh, it's great. Imagine a day when someone who owns 2 Litecoin as a lifelong dream. Are we going to see that? Maybe. Probably. Busy Mountain. Probably. There's lots of different coins out there to do that. Kim, how is it going? Thanks for being here today. As always, you guys are great. Just popping in like you are. Yep, Polygon is everywhere. It literally is. It is continuing to grow. Yeah, they're doing, like I said, the mainstream style of partnerships. Like, that's not something to laugh at. Some of them you may not like or appreciate, and that's fine. Gotta eat the chicken and leave the bone with all this stuff, right? Anyways, good morning, Rick. Thanks for being part of the show, and God bless you as well, buddy. Thanks for being here. It is a great day for sure. Did I get everyone? I think, nope, I got Koa. How's it going? Thanks for being part of the show today. I don't think I missed anybody else, though. I hope I didn't miss anyone else. If I did, I apologize. So, anyways, I got to run. You guys have a beautiful, blessed day. If you're part of the Patreons, tune into that this afternoon, 4:30 Easterns, when I try to get it done. If you're not part of it, give us a subscribe there. It's not a lot. It's definitely worth it. And I'd go over things that I really can't talk about on this type of show. I do cover some of the other stuff here, but I really get into things when it comes to that type of stuff. But as I get into the other things that we discuss, gloves come off. It is a fun conversation, and I love it. And I'm much more relaxed, laid back, and have a conversation with y'all at the same time. So anyways, community around that is great. Check it out. And if you've gotten this far, don't forget to smash those likes. You have a beautiful, blessed day, and we'll talk to you later.